So Apex Track Days, who we work with.
Yeah, we should do an open invitation. And I do a newsletter. I don't do them as regularly as I should. You can join up for the newsletter. And in my newsletter, I try to do them every month, but it's usually like every 3 to 4 months. I put the calendar in there of events that we are going to be at. Open invitation to come join us. Apex Track Days, it's a world-class facility.
Yep.
The owner of Apex Track Days, Dave, who's a very close friend of ours, he has a whole... He literally has, it's basically, I don't even know how to describe it. It's this big giant trailer full of leathers available to people, and boots and gloves. And like, if you don't own a full piece leather suit, you can rent/borrow.
Rent for free.
Yeah.
They're just there available for people to use. And if you're not here in Utah, if you're not even near Utah, other racetracks, other organizations do similar things. This is not a totally unique program. It's an amazing one, but it's not unique. Most of these organizations, if you reach out to them and say, hey, I'm really curious, I'd like to give this a shot, nobody runs a track day organization because they're trying to get rich. They're doing it because they love what we do, and they'd love to have you participate and be part of it as well. So if this is something that's interesting to you, stop waiting and stop trying to go like, oh, I don't have the suit, I don't have this, and I don't have that. Reach out to the organization. They can probably help you out. The other thing with Apex, and I think other groups do this too, the first track day of the year, and I think the last one.
No, he switched it down to any track day of the year. If it's your first time on a track ever, you get a special price.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because like we're so eager to get new people in. And I think here's some of the confusing parts that need to be clarified. I can't believe we're talking about come do a track day. You should come do a track day. Yeah. There's confusion that track days and racing are the same thing. They are not the same thing. Yeah. You don't need to, for a track day, you do not need to have your motorcycle safety wired. You don't need to do all the race prep stuff.
The point of this whole thing here is, if you don't want this to happen to your local track, if you don't want it to get bought by a group that's just going to turn it into a private members-only billionaires plaything sometimes, go use it.
Yes.
Go to the track. Try the track. There's schools that happen at the racetrack that every street rider should try to find a school that they can go to. You're going to be a better rider because of it. Or try a track day. I don't care if you don't have a sport bike.
We have cruisers show up.
We have Harleys that show up to the track day, and those guys are there every track day.
Yeah, the dude with the Wide Glide. He has a freaking Dyna Wide Glide that he comes and does track days with.
What's the guy? One of them has
Honda Shadow,
like ape hangers. Yeah, he's having a ball.
Yeah,
he's having a ball out there, and everybody loves him for it. Everybody loves him for it. Yeah. So if you don't want to see this happen to your local track, and you want this experience to be available to folks, you just got to come out and do it.
And the access is easier than you think it is. And the price, why it might feel a little steep initially, you got to think about, what does one speeding ticket cost? That costs more than one track day. So a track day is cheaper than a speeding ticket. And you will learn so much about, even if you just go out there and just turn laps, you're still going to learn a lot.
But yeah, I think that's my big takeaway is if we could just if everybody would just come out and do a track day a year or a couple a year, that changes the whole dynamic of this entire endeavor of making this available. And even if you're not like, oh, that's not my thing, I'm not that into it.
You might be.
I know
you probably are.
Yeah, I can't. I know almost nobody who doesn't have fun on a track day. Everybody has fun on a track day.
We got a bunch of comments from Australian riders who, he said that a lot of the GATSO, which is like the police with their cameras, what they're doing is they're setting up cameras on the exits of fast corners. And so they're getting motorcyclists as they come out of the really good corners to give them tickets, which is crap. I'm sorry. That's not cool, man.
Seems mean.
It doesn't seem very Australian to me. But I guess my point of that was, you can still get the joy. Like, you get to ride the way you want to ride without we had a guy, I love this story. He's like, I'm not going to do a track day. They're going to get mad at me for going too fast. I'm like, bro,
I've never seen that.
You're with your people. Like, we all like going fast. Nobody's going to criticize you for being too fast. Being reckless, maybe, but he wasn't a reckless rider. That wasn't the concern. He was a very, very proficient rider, and he had spent his whole life controlling his rate of velocity to maintain the points on his license. And you're like, dude, come to the track. We're not going to yell at you for going too fast. You're with your people here. And I don't think he ever did a track day, unfortunately.
That's
but
unfortunate.
I never could talk him into it. But yeah, you're going to be with your people.
Yeah.